Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a couple of couch potatoes in love that love reacting to The Bad Batch.
Yes, we do.
So today we're checking out The Bad Batch Season 3, Episode number 5. And if you want all of our reactions for this series, we got a playlist for you in the description of this video, where we also have a link to Patreon. Get early ad-free access to our reactions that way. Not just for The Bad Batch, for all other shows we check out here on Definitely Not Definitive.
Yeah.
Are you ready to do this?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Can't believe this is the last season.
The reunion time.
Yay.
Yeah. All together. They just need to find Tuck. Oh, well, that's cute too. That's allowed. That's a reunion I wanted to see as well. It's like Bucky with his snuggle puppy.
Look who's awake. How'd you sleep?
Better than ever.
Delivery from Shep and Liana.
Another one.
They're happy you're back, and so are we.
Where's Crosshair?
He wasn't in the ship when we woke up. He's still adjusting.
I'll check on him.
Good job, Omega.
Beautiful.
Greetings, Omega.
Oh, he's trying to get with his hand and everything, trying to get his... Oh, you had a friend, though, with him. Oh.
And the puppy made friends.
Shep and Liana found you then.
Their ability to do so is uncanny.
I know what you're doing, Crosshair, but you can't keep hiding. You need to talk to Hunter.
I'm not hiding. I'm training.
You know, I'm sure Zeke could look at your hand for you.
I'm fine.
So what skills does this require, besides good sight?
Being a sniper is more than just looking through a scope. It's about patience, reading the environment, and knowing when you've got eyes on you. They don't trust me.
Give
Can
it
you
time.
blame them?
But you will have to talk to them.
Not sure it was a good idea to give Crosshair back his rifle. Omega trusts him. That's good enough for me.
Yeah, Wrecker. Although Omega is, like, super trustworthy.
I was just gonna
Like,
say, like-
everybody.
Perfect.
I have tabulated your shooting accuracy. Your target success rate today was at 53%.
Oof.
Well below your average.
Yay, Echo!
Glad to see you're back safe.
What? No hug for me?
That depends how good your intel is.
They were using clones for testing. Taking samples. Most were held in the detention wing, but I never saw what was in the vault.
That is just
Even
a great
Emery
place to
wasn't
live.
allowed access.
Emery.
She works for Hemlock. She's a clone, like us, like me.
And what about you? Anything else to add?
I was a prisoner. Not much to tell.
We've been searching for this base for a long time. Accurate intel's hard to come by. We need to know all we can before making any moves.
We have Nalisay's data pad, but it isn't working anymore. If we can get it online, we should be able to pull more intel on Tantus.
It could have schematics, entry points, maybe even the coordinates of the base itself. Imperial encryption will be a problem, especially without tech.
Plugging it into an Imperial terminal will bypass the encryption.
Where do we get one of those?
I know a facility. Remote, understaffed. It shouldn't be a problem to infiltrate.
Crosshair, Echo, and I will go to this remote facility. Rekka and Omega, you stay here.
We're finally together and you want to split us up?
We just got you back. I am not going to risk you getting captured again.
Yeah, we escaped, but I left all those clones behind. We need to do this, Hunter.
Well, once you know what it's like to be a prisoner and don't want that
Don't
fate for
hold it
anybody.
against him. He's only worried about you.
I know. You think I should stay behind too?
You're capable,
Of course he does.
but you are still a kid.
I'm older than you are, little brother.
I don't know if it'll still fit still, but, here.
My old armor.
It never felt right to get rid of it.
Aww. I'm just like, yeah, I saved it, so what?
On approach, reading minimal life signs, if any. No heat signatures inside of the depots, and nothing on comms.
Is Omega just going
There's
out?
no one here. Hey, it does fit. You said this outpost was remote, not abandoned entirely.
Well, I didn't get daily intel briefings in my cell.
I get the feeling there's more to this place than you're saying.
There's a history here. There should be a dead lieutenant somewhere.
Betcha! What is it?
Trust your animals.
He's like, get the fuck out of here.
The sensors are giving off a high-frequency tone. She must be reacting to it. What are the sensors for?
Perimeter detection against local raiders.
You didn't think to warn us about these raiders before?
Now they were all dealt with.
And how do you know that?
Take a guess.
Just following orders.
If you're scared, why don't you wait on the ship?
Hey, kill each other later. We're here for a reason.
Good job,
Let's
Echo.
crack into the data pad and get out of here.
I said talk to him, not argue with him.
That is hard
You
talk.
started it.
Yeah, she is the oldest one. Such children. He started it.
Good job, Badger.
I love that Batcher comes on missions.
And helps out.
The power to this outpost has been nearly depleted by the sensor beacons.
Then we need to divert all power to this depot.
On it.
So why'd the Empire abandon this place?
I guess it served its purpose.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, this is where he changed.
That should do it.
I think he was keeping out more than raiders.
It's working. Look at this manifest. There are even more clone prisoners on Tantus than we thought.
What is it? Is it under the ice?
I think so.
Where are you going?
And under them.
Check the perimeter.
He's like, I'm gonna stay here.
Let them work it out. We have to finish this data transfer.
I warned you.
Are you going to be my shadow everywhere?
I know you. There's more you're not telling us. And I'm done waiting. Start talking, Crosshair. What did you do to finally get on the Empire's bad side? Betray them? Like you did with us?
Alright, no time for fighting. Here come the tremors.
Any schematics on there?
None that I'm seeing, just medical records. I think this is all we're gonna get. At least, it's something.
Yeah,
Batcher?
he's not liking it.
Something's wrong.
You
Trust
thought
him.
we'd take you back and not ask questions? I don't think so. Tell me what changed. What happened, Crosshair?
I killed an Imperial officer. So yes, I did betray them after they betrayed me. Oh, don't pretend like this is all about me. I tried to warn you, Hunter. I risked everything to send you that message. You ignored it. You let Omega be taken to Tantus. She went through what she did because you failed. You're angry because she escaped with my help, not yours.
Damn. Run. Shit.
The hell is that? Go, run. Run.
Oh,
Much
but
faster.
they're not gonna be able to get off if their ship is sunk.
They're gonna have to hope they can find another ship there.
I guess we know what the perimeter sensors are meant to keep out.
Great. What now? No chance of taking out the ship with that thing out there. We have to restore power to the sensor beacons. There's a fuse box for the reserve energy grid in the back of this compound.
One of us needs to get over there and reset the grid manually.
I'll do it.
And I can get the defense system reactivated once power's back.
We'll have to draw the creature beyond the sensors before they reboot, or we'll be trapped inside the perimeter with that thing.
I'll handle it.
Not alone. We'll do it together.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
I'll spot you both from the tower. Then let's get to it before it tears this place apart.
I mean, why is it even hunting them? It seems like they wouldn't even be a snack for that thing. Oof.
Why is there always a huge monster? Echo, do you see it? I don't have a visual.
Can you get outside the perimeter from down there? I'll follow the tunnel north and find out. We'll track you from up here.
That's me, Batcher.
Target spotted. It's right on your tail, about 100 meters and closing.
Got it.
And there you go.
I think I just made it angrier.
Fantastic. Okay, I found the fuse box.
Good. Now prime the breaker.
Just like Jurassic Park.
You're about 400 meters from the perimeter.
And they're gonna find Samuel L. Jackson's
Arm.
arm.
Don't think you're alone down there, buddy.
Found a weak point in the ice. We'll try to dig through. You'll try.
Glad you heard me properly.
All right, breakers primed. What next, kid?
Cycle the navigator. They should be to the right of the main breaker.
Things are getting close in here. Am I gonna have a way out or not?
If you end up where we hope you do.
Power's online!
Hunter, should I activate the beacon?
Samuel L.
We
Jackson's
have to
arm?
make sure the worm is past the perimeter.
Get up here.
Not yet. Where's the worm?
I can't find it.
It's gonna find you, I think.
Oh shit.
It's past the perimeter. Omega, activate the sensors.
Bringing them online now.
Oh. Go, 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 go. Just wanted to play. You come at me, bro. Good job, Badger. Yeah, we're cool.
See? They always work it out.
Yep.
I don't even see any blood this time. That's progress.
Do you think the intel we recovered will help you and Rex?
We still don't know the coordinates of Tantus, but between the datapad and all you and Crosshair have told me, we're closer to finding and freeing those clones.
I wish I could have done more to help them.
You did all you could, kid. And you did exactly what you're supposed to do. You got out of there.
Good job, Echo.
Hunter, I thought I knew what I was getting into
Yep.
with the Empire. I thought I was being a good soldier.
Nobody really understood what was happening back then.
I've done things. I've made mistakes.
I have regrets too, Crosshair. All we can do is
Learn from
keep
them.
trying to be better. And who knows, there just might be hope for us yet.
That's such like a brother way to make up between the two of them, how it all went down. Especially when you talked about like, oh, usually there's like blood involved in this. I'm like, yeah, I can see what they're going with that. I like that we came back to where everything changed for Crosshair. And they brought back the bird as well. That was like the kind of like ended the episode. So I don't know. It's just once again, like this season, I don't know, Crosshair is moving up on my list as far as like favorite characters in the sense of the story and journey's gone on. Not just necessarily like favorite characters is like people I really like and root for. I am rooting for Crosshair in the end, but yeah, he's not like, I don't know, he's not like Omega where Omega's just like, ah, she's the best and I just want the best things for her.
I thought this was a very satisfying episode. It is bringing me on to cheering for Crosshair.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, this sort of like, oh, you know, they don't have blood on them. That's progress. I like that line from Echo because it does kind of tell you the relationship and the way they've worked out their differences in the past. At the same time, it's almost like this was too important and the emotions on it ran too deep to just be able to swing a fist.
Yeah.
Like it was bigger than that. And I like the fact that I think Crosshair finally recognized that he did kind of owe them a bit of an explanation. And like it even sort of starts being an explanation that might be leading to an apology, which is not wrong. Like in a way, yes, he does owe them that. At the same time, I love that Hunter comes in and just kind of cuts it off with like, no one's perfect. Like I have regrets too. We didn't know what was going on then. Yeah, do we all wish that Crosshair had chose differently? Of course we do.
Mm-hmm.
But could we have seen all of these things that transpired back in that moment when they were still reeling from Order 66 or whatever? Yeah. No, like, it worked out the way it worked out. And as long as Crosshair is not the same person that he was when he abandoned them, which from this episode he's clearly not, that's what really matters.
And it just kind of felt like it was the first time. It's when you say something out loud that makes it real a lot of times. And I think for Crosshair, like, he was having a tough time explaining it to himself and then to explain it to them. And, you know, no explanation I can give you is justification. Like, I can tell you why I did it, but it's not going to make you feel better. You know why? Because it doesn't make me feel better about why I did what I did, how it ended up for me. And when I think about how it ended up for, you know, like, again, like thinking about Crosshair, it's like, when he thinks about when it ended up for him, like, it was terrible. And it's like, oh God, definitely been there before where you do something stupid and just like, I mean, I can't believe I did it. And like, to say why you did it makes it even worse. And like, you feel like even more bad about yourself. So it's tough. It's not easy. Especially when something like big, like life-changing, life-altering event. So I can see why it took Crosshair a while, to do that. And I like that he finally came around and said it. I also thought it was very interesting when he was blaming Hunter for getting Omega captured. I mean, you know, he was just kneeling him and Hunter was hurting. And so he wanted, like, you know, or I mean, Crosshair was hurting. So he wanted to let Hunter know he's not so perfect.
Yeah, that was, wow. That was a great scene. It was great, as an audience member, to see these two characters kind of face off in that way. Like, it was horrible because they were each basically twisting the knife in each other's wounds. They knew where to poke and they went for it. But at the same time, just to kind of like the tension that comes from that, but then also the release of like, they're finally saying what they need to say. Mm-hmm. Like, they each kind of need to take a jab at each other. No, they didn't throw punches and get their fists involved, but they did, like, they were gearing up to it. And they got the emotional jabs in, even if it wasn't the physical ones.
And I think it just showed how much Crosshair, I mean, despite what his you know, rough exterior or whatever, and not wanting to show emotions, like, just how much he cares about Omega. How much he really does, like, admire her and care about her and want to keep her safe. And just, I think also, he was so angry because it's like, do you have no idea what I went through to do that for you all, to like save Omega, and you let her get captured? Like, F you, like, come on. Do you have any idea the torture that I incurred because of that? And, you know, I mean, he didn't say that, but like that was where that frustration was coming from. Like, yeah, it was to let Hunter know that like he wasn't so perfect, but I think also it was that, man, like, you know, Crosshair gave up a lot to save Omega and to help them out.
Also, kind of going back to what you said in terms of like, you know, when you have done something bad and you're kind of putting words to it for the first time. Mm-hmm. Wonderful job on the part of the animators and the voice actor for Crosshair in that moment. Because as an audience member, I'm sitting here going, dude, you are going to torture yourself over this way more than any of us ever could. I don't need to make you feel bad about it. You already feel as bad as you should. Yeah. If not worse. And like, that in and of itself is satisfying. At least you know better and know well enough now to realize how bad you screwed up. Mm-hmm. And that knowledge and the inability to go back and change it, those are your demons you have to live with.
That moment with Tech, they mentioned them. I mean, yeah, we're getting into episode 6, so I'm starting to lose faith. So when they were talking about him there and like he was gone, I was like, sorry to set in a little bit more. I don't know. Anything else?
No, if we talk about tech, I'm going to cry. So
Okay. So if you want to get ahead in our reactions, we're a month ahead on Patreon. Check out the link in the description of this video for a link to that. And check out the link for the link. And thanks so much for seeing our reaction for The Bad Batch. But just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.